Is update 46 coming soon? Not really, but usually add another hour on to every boss event when an update releases a day or two after. Anyways, you're here for a 2TC, aren't you? So in this trial, we're doing this with the Pirate Lord and the Tsar Bomba. The boat is going to feel every single bomb that's going to be laid onto the track. Well, ability at the very least, but normal bombs possibly. Let's go with Grape Shot first before getting our Monkey Ace, because I find Grape Shot to be much more predictable than the darts that fly out of the Ace. From testing, this particular combination is not that difficult, but you need a map long like Logs or even like Resort in order to make this 2TC work because of the ability timings and the amount of time it takes for each ability to come back. Here we go, here's our Ace of the day. No, our true ace is going to be the Pirate Lord. When I say true ace, I'm going to be frank and say our Monkey Ace, which appears on the victory screen. The one that gets the more pops out of the two towers. Here are pink balloons on round 15. No problem. We've got our crow's nest for our Buccaneer here. And we're soon going to have hot shots for those light balloons. And with these upgrades, the only thing in which this tower cannot damage are DDTs. Actually, that's a lie. It can damage DDTs with the hot shot grapes. That's the only thing this arsenal. I've just thought about what I just said and thinking, no, that's not true. Its grapes are the only things which can damage them. Its cannons cannot. Its darts before tier 3 cannot. So its grapes are the only things which can. Also, round 24. Well, to be honest, the grapes that come out from the tier 2 Buccaneer are more powerful than the shockwave damage in which the tier 5 mortar of the top path can unleash on the DDTs if it's a DDT that's been decamified. So that has something going for it when it comes to little grapes in comparison to a huge explosion. Right, we're going to keep this to a T30 bomber. And then we're going to just focus on our Buccaneer here until we get to Pirate Lord and then think about this. Now, who is excited for update? I was about to say round 46. You heard it in my voice there, but update 46. The Tac Shooter Paragon, the Crucible of Steel and Flame. I'm personally looking forward to trying it out, and definitely not going to be using it on Last Resort, as Sam puts in the Update 46 teaser trailer that Last Resort is going to be the perfect map on. You kind of put a lamppost on Last Resort where the perfect spot for a Tac Shooter Paragon would be on that map. Right, we're now up to Monkey Pirates, so at the very least we can deal with like the first 2 Moabs in a Chimps game with just the hook ability, but then from after that we're going to wait for this to cool down so that we can do some damage to either the first or the second Moab on round 50. Here we go, round 40, just instantaneously deleted like that. No matter the round, no matter how much RBE a Moab has or a BFB has, this will always instantly kill one of them. Their heliomic systems are vulnerable. Disc in flight. If you're ever a player of Red Alert 2, Red Alert to you is revenge. When you just hear the announcer announce like the creation of a particular unit, which one fills you with the most dread? For me, it's either my truck is loaded from the demolition truck or Kirov reporting from the Kirov airship. But I was thinking it's going to be really annoying when I just hear the announcer say disc in flight. The floating disc has the normal damage type because it can attack any kind of unit. Well, as long as the submarine is submerged, that is. Okay, round 50. You know what we'll use on this particular one back here. There we go. And we shall soon have the Pirate Lord. So I wonder if there's going to be any new 2-tower chimp combinations which are going to be possible in update 46. I'm hoping for a tower to be possible that doesn't have many scores on the Balloons Tower Defense 6 index, rather than let's say, oh gosh, it's another OG with the balloon incineration, it's another OG with the flying fortress, it's another OG with the Wizard Lord Phoenix. But when someone says, hey look, there's a new OG with the Total Transformation Alchemist, that just sounds great, doesn't it, rather than so trivial. What is theoretically possible on this map is the Sentry Champion Super Brittle combo, but you just gotta make the Super Brittle tower before it gets the Super Brittle work for the previous rounds. And that's kind of annoying, don't you think? Right, round 59, camo leads, not that big of a problem whatsoever. Hook in that particular behemoth, and we are there. I saw a post on Reddit that tried to create acronyms for the different bosses, and the one that sticks out to me the most is the one for Lich. Literal yoinker of corpses and happiness. It's happiness of the player, but the corpses of the balloons. And also the player because they've been stripped of their happiness. Imagine Lich on Chimps, like that Buccaneer boss event that we had, but replace Buccaneer with Lich. Lich Soul is going to be having a field day, unless you can find a way to instantaneously pop that Lich so it doesn't steal any of your lives. So we do have Ground Zero, which actually does a big boost to our bomb damage when it comes to our default bombs that we lay on the ground. And the Tsar Bomba does that even further as well, but that was only available in update 45, I think. It didn't have that extra boost of damage from the Ground Zero onwards, sorry. Like beyond the Ground Zero. If any of you knows the game Hearts of Iron 4, they've added a new achievement to the game recently called Tsar Bomba, where you have to create nuclear weapons using Tsarist Russia, and it's like, somebody likes Ninja Kiwi, but it's just sheer coincidence, and that's actually the name of a real-life bomb created in the Soviet Union. So far so good, and you know it's a good time or an easy time when I'm talking about stuff outside of the game, like in this instance. So I'm feeling a tad better from when I had the norovirus. I'm still not 100%. I feel aches and pains where I have not before across my body. Usually, in particular in this case, behind my knees, sort of like the knee joints, but behind that, when you go to squat or bend down, that's really painful at the moment. I was trying to put away some delivery from today's delivery at the retail store, and it's like, bloody hell, that hurts. Like, this is not something that I've really felt before. So I'm hoping that this is just something that's temporary while recovering from the norovirus, because it really took me out. It took away all of my energy, and I could have gone to work on Saturday when I didn't have it anymore. But it's like, I just felt so drained. It's like, like, if I went to work, if I even made it to work, like, what could I possibly do? Just barely stand there like a zombie and look at customers almost lifelessly, which I would rather not do. I'd rather just spend the day at home, in bed, or just relaxing. What's really odd about resting, though, is that they say that too much resting is not good for you, especially like if you had like a lack of deep sleep, which is really annoying. I'm trying to sleep, I'm trying to rest my body, but yet rest has consequences? Really? It's like people saying that particular fruits are bad for you, but then other people say that those same fruits are good for you. It's like, can I just have something in my life that doesn't give me any drawbacks? But then again, that's stupid to ask for, which can use a Ground Zero there. Use the Pirate Lord there, since we've not had to use your ability in a while. Definitely though, when we go to DDT territory, we're gonna be using you again. Okay, we should be much better on the camo wave, since our ace here does bonus damage against camo balloons with all attacks. Is it just... yeah, it just says do more damage to them, so that has to be both the dart and the bomb. Yeah, because obviously with like Dart Storm it does better, and Spectre and Anyway, what am I thinking of? It just seems like the description is not that descriptive, but it's like it does more damage, so it should be plain as day. It's like it does it with both the darts and the bombs. But it's like here's me questioning. It's like, is it both the darts and the bombs? Of course it is, Flair. Don't think too hard, okay? It's much easier than you're thinking that it is. Okay, here we go. Round 79 done, dusted. Round 80, hook you in. And here is the rounds in which has the bulkier ceramics of all forms. But at least there are fewer children spawned. Or at the very least only one spawned. I think my favourite thing out of update 45 aside from Blastomopolopolis is the flavor trade skin for the attack of the Buccaneer itself. It's like you made flavor trades a reality. Now let's make Century Champagne a reality. Rather than shooting plasma, it shoots champagne. I can see how that would not be endorsed. And then the nickname for the Century Expert called Sexpert would definitely not be endorsed. Like, what kind of cosmetics could they possibly think of that? That would not fly at all. No way. And if Ninja Kiwi ever did do that, I will be knocking on your front door complaining. There we go. That's the majority of them hooked in. Let's just deal with this BFB naturally, and let's see how we go from there. Going very well. Now, with ability reliant towers, you got to be quite careful as to when you use the abilities, because you don't want to just use them willy-nilly. You want to use them at a particular timing so that then you can destroy the rest of the round with the default attacks in which you have, so then you have as much time to have your abilities fully charged up. Just like now, we'll deal with the rest of this round with what we've got going on left. And there we go. Round 87 solved. Nuke round 88. Leave these two ZMGs as they are. And we're good. Though round 89 could be a little bit tricky with everything being a fortified balloon. Okay, hook all of those ones in, and we've just got 2 of those left, so that was quite good timing. 2 of them shouldn't be too tough to deal with. And that's it. Brilliant. Round 90. Vamoosh. Okay, let's deal with the majority of the BFBs with the Tsar Bomba, but these fortified super ceramics could be a bit of an issue if we don't do a little bit of ace microing here. Everybody's favorite pastime in this game involves a bunch of tab spamming in order to see where your plane is gonna go for it to be maximum optimized, so then you can have it over an area which you desire it to be. People say that it's an easy art. I would say that that is bogus. Round 92, another particularly tough round here. I'm going to hook those in, and then I'm going to call in the Tsar Bomba just to deal with the rest of those. And then we should have abilities back for round 93. Hopefully. Well, we'll be back when we really need it anyways, if we do really need it. Here we go, here we go. So, I'm gonna hook... Let's see. All of those, and then deal with that. Excellent. How many is left? Oh, 2. That was actually quite lucky. If I spam that Tsar Bomba ability too late, we wouldn't have our abilities ready for round 94. Which would be a big oopsie. Round 94, speaking of which, draw in 2 of those, and then squash everything else with those, and then let's hook in 2 more ZMGs, just like that. And then round 95 is gonna be simple. We hook in the first 6 DDTs, and then destroy the rest of the round using the Tsar Bomba. Which then makes round 96 the only really controversial round. But then again, there's also round 98, which I don't want to think about. Honestly, don't want to think about that round. Too soon of a round. Here we go. Hook in those ones. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just going to summon them all in. If we do leave like 1 left, then that's okay. 1, 2, oh, that's too many. There's too many left. Too many for us to try and deal with. Oh my gosh, that's brilliant. It just leaves more time for our Tsar Bomba to recover. Pirate Lord I'm not too worried about since that recovers quite quickly, but the Tsar Bomba is the one you should be more concerned about. Obviously, it's like, if it's an incredibly quick round, then yes, have some concern, but here, right now, that's fine. Hook in those two, and should I have hooked in those two? No, I feel like we could have done that without the hook. Just feels like we're leaving too many of them left. That's the problem which we're having here. It's like there's too many ZMGs, too much Pierce to try and tackle here. But I have been wrong about things before in the past, and I certainly have, including in this video. There we go. Hook the first one and damage the second one. We don't want to hook in both of these, otherwise we won't have the hook ability for round 98. Which we need. Okay, we're going to use the Tsar Bomba ability again. We don't need it right now, but I'm worried about the rest of this fortified ZMG along with the insides. Mainly it's the insides, like the fortified Moabs and the fortified super stupid ceramics. That's right, I'm calling you fortified stupid ceramics. Fortified super stupid ceramics. There we go. That's their canonical name now. Ninja Kiwi, implement that in update 46. They're called fortified super stupid ceramics because they give you one hell of a stupid time at times. If this change brings world peace, then I'm all for it. Where every country just is like, what the bloody hell is he doing? Is he really implementing a one stupid fortified super ceramic later? Now, can these stupid bombs this time do their job of deleting these stupid... You can't write this crap up. Who would have thought that the thing that you die to on round 97 is a yellow balloon? But stupid things like this have happened so many times on the channel, but they're usually on an earlier round. But then again, I have died on round 100 to a yellow balloon. I mean, that's a bad scenario. If anything, the Tsar Bomba just needs an increase to its bomb pierce. But then again, you could just get that using the bottom cross path. There we go. Finally, the obscure round of 97 has been complete, and now we're on the stupid round of round 98 and all of its marbles. At least we could just instantly wipe out the fortified BFBs using the Tsar Bomba's bomber ability. Bomber. I just like saying the word bomber. Bomber tower. Bomberman. And the rest of us should go down pretty easily because none of them are fortified. There we go, round 99. So we're going to be doing this a bit differently. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, that does it. Yes, we got a few of these left for the Tsar Bomba ability to come back. But I wish I didn't just pop like that. But we should be good for round 100. Just keep laying down the bombs from the Tsar Bomba ability and the combination of the bombs and the darts of the Tsar Bomba along with the grapes, I mean the fruited grapes, and the cannons of the Pirate Lord, which no longer does shrapnel damage to it from its cannon ship because it no longer do that to the target in which it originally damaged. Which in this case is the bad. Okay, we're on the last segment of its HP. Hopefully we can get it down so that it destroys the Oh my god! Oh my... that's not what I hoped for, honestly. Okay, we need to do enough damage. I was hoping for the bad to be popped on the next Tsar Bomb ability, and then the well, obviously this does the damage in which we... Oh, actually, That was actually a bit risky because I don't remember how many BFBs summon out from a ZMG, but we managed to do that. So the original strategy for round 100 was that we do enough damage with an Tsar Bomba ability so that then it bypasses the DTs from being spawned, because the damage from the Tsar Bomba actually carries through towards the inside if there's enough damage done to the bad in which it can actually pop it. So sometimes it partially damages the DTs inside, sometimes it just has ZMGs inside. It's intentional because it bypasses the initial target, so let's just say that. So thank you all so much for watching. There's been a few hiccups along the way, along with a ability not misuse, but unnecessary use on round 96. Round 97, dying to we're not going to talk about it. Stupid yellow balloon and a super fortified ceramics. Stupid. And yeah, round 98 to 100 was pretty chill, honestly. Not something that you would normally see in a scenario like this, where the last 3 rounds are pretty trivial. Round 99 just takes a little bit of time with the Tsar Bomba so that you can get it back as early as you can for around 100. Which is not always guaranteed. Well, in this case, it's not guaranteed at all. It's not certain. It's not possible. Thank you all so much for watching. Like, you can't even hook in all of the 4.5 DDTs using the Pirate Lord. So anyways, so yeah, this has been extended by an hour. Oh my goodness sakes, you can't make this stuff up. There's no yellow balloon in this graveyard, is there? No. There's only blues, reds, and greens. No yellows. There's probably like a hidden Easter egg somewhere where it's like, here's a yellow balloon. Here's a green moon. Thank you all so much for watching, everybody. And let me know what you're looking forward to in update 46. Thank you all so much for watching, and take care of yourselves, everybody.